back, folks. Today's repair is something that's only occurred recently to me, and that is to my good laptop. This used to be my work laptop. It's a Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 15, something like that. It's not very old, maybe 5 years. It's been fantastic. I don't have it full of garbage software. All it had was some work software, which has already been pulled out. And now I'm going to use it for my big telescope and the software that connects to the camera of it. So it's in great condition still, no problems except for one. Now notice it says it's not connected to the internet, right? Bring it up, and what do you not see? There's nothing there that even mentions a wireless card. There used to be. I started having on and off problems. It would disengage the card and I'd have to relocate it and it would come up. Now it completely has disappeared. The laptop doesn't think there's a Wi-Fi card in there, so it's failed. And what we're going to do today is replace it because I ordered one. I'm hoping this is going to be straightforward. Here is the Wi-Fi card. I managed to get it for, I think it was like 20 bucks. So I'm hoping this is going to be straightforward. I'm going to remove all the screws in the back, which is about the smallest star screw I've ever seen in my life. Well, here we are right off the bat. Two screws that won't come out, so I'm going to have to stop you and move you so I can see what I'm doing. Well, I just had to show you what this turned into on that last screw. Made a mistake saying, hey, hopefully this will be straightforward. Here it is. The head is gone. I had to cut a slot in it with my Dremel. And what I'm not looking forward to is it looks like this screw and the threads, I don't know if you can tell, is badly rusted. So let me put you back in the stand and get back to the job. And I don't even know if this is going to result in taking off the back or pulling out the keyboard. I don't know. Jesus! I did that. I pressed on that screw and pressed on that screw without even thinking about the damn screen. And look at that. And what's even worse, this is a flex. You know what a flex does? It opens all the way and you can treat it like a pad. That means I could have made it flat, flipped it over on something nice and soft, a piece of fabric, and worked on that screw that way, and this wouldn't have happened. But I'm a bonehead, so I caused my own problem. So I went into looking for a new screen. Let's see. Well, you can't tell anymore, but this used to be a touch screen, and it is a touch screen. The lid is basically glued on to the back with some double stick adhesive tape, and it works very similar to one of these. You've had these before, command hooks. You put the adhesive on here, you peel off the tape on both sides, you put it on the wall, and when you want to take it off, you push up the hook, half of it stays, but the tab hangs out the bottom, and you pull on it, and that tape, double-sided tape, just comes out from behind, and then it's gone. And that's how this works. Now, I've already taken it off, I'm sorry, but I had to because I didn't have any other way of finding out what kind of screen I needed, or this would be a two-part video that would take another month or two to get the screen. But it hangs, there's two pieces. There's a piece here, and there's a piece here, and there's a little black tab, and they've colored it, so it's sometimes hard to see, but there's a little black tab that hangs down here and here. You pull on it, you grab a hold of it with maybe tweezers or something so you can start it, and you pull and you pull, and it comes out just like one of these on both sides, and then the screen is loose. So the screen can come off the top, and that's where we're at now. So we will take this down, and what you have is this. Now, what I found was an eBay seller. This is a Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 15 IWL. The difference you've got to notice when you're looking at photos is that this is a touch screen. It's got this circuit board down here with these two connectors. The one that's non-touchscreen pretty much just has this one. You don't have this down here. And voila, here it is. I haven't even opened the box. So we're going to put this in, and I'm hoping when I turn it on, I see that my stupid mistake has been repaired. Let's get to it. I'm pretty sure that the screen does not come with the cables involved, so we've got to get them unattached. So let's zoom you in. We got to get to this little guy. Okay, we flip him up. One of those flip up. Boy, you got to be careful these things. There. He's flipped up. Should be able to come out. Let me get a small screwdriver. God damn it. Power went out. And I'm going to get back to you when I have some light. Hang on.
And we're back. All right, let's get back to this. Let me take off this tape here. The whole thing's holding this in place. I'll make sure and do that when I put it back together. Let me get this cable out from under this holder, and I believe this should just pull right off. There we go. Simple enough. Now on to the others. Let's lift this clip. And this one over here. There we go. And now we should just be able to easily pull these out. Notice they go over the cable. We got to make sure that when we replace the screen that the cable goes in first before these get plugged in. Don't need to do it twice. Let's see. It looks like, let me get these back. It looks like there's one more plug to go, and that's this one right here. Now this fabric is completely covering the plug contact. I can't quite tell how this is supposed to come off. I don't know if it lifts straight up or pulls out toward me. I'm not going to do anything stupid, so let's open the box and look at the regular screen. Alright. That looks like what it's supposed to. Let's get down here and look at these plugs. There's the two plugs for the touchscreen, and there's that one. Okay, that one just pulls straight back toward the screen. Should be simple enough. Alright. Let me get my needle nose in here and just pull toward me. Hopefully that's all there is to it. There we go. Alright. Not bad. Now, the only thing that's left is the camera that's sitting at the top of the screen and mounted to the frame. There's two circuit boards, one on each side. Actually, there's three. There's the camera in the middle and two circuit boards on each side. And the whole thing is taped down, and it goes straight to the bracket that's on the new screen. So let's get this off. Let's speed it up a little bit. There we go. Just be careful. I want to reuse this tape. And get this other board off on this side, on the right. Camera in the middle. Be very careful. It's a very small board. There we go.
Okay, I've got the camera in place on the new screen. These two boards here, they need just a dot of adhesive on the squares. There's one here, and then there's one down here, and then that should be what I'm talking about. I think that's it on that. So I'll plug in everything else, and then I'll be back for the green unveiling.
Okay, everything's plugged back in. The screen is sitting on the outer case. It's not screwed in because I don't have those strips that I removed. You can buy them, but I didn't get them. What I'm going to use is the same thing I use for that, is double stick tape. Now, I know there's people out there saying, look, you'll never be able to remove it. Well, guess what? If I ever need to remove it again, I'm not working on this laptop again. This will be permanent. So this is what I'm going to use. It should be just fine. And let's try it out and see if we've got a screen first. Oh man, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, I'm going to put the tape strips on, mount the screen back on the top lid, and then we're going to swap out that Wi-Fi card and get this laptop back on its feet. I thought I forgot to show you. Touch works.
Okay, I got the back off. Not too bad. Everything stays in the keyboard. And here's what we're looking for right here. Here's our Wi-Fi card. Pull off this little guy here. Save him for later. Pop off the connectors. There we go. Okay. Trouble with that screw too bad. All right. Pretty good. All right. There we go. Not bad at all. Once you get it open, put our little sticky over here. It'll get shorted out somehow. Protected. And that should be it. We'll reassemble it and try it out. Okay, it's completely reassembled except for the screws in the bottom in case the Wi-Fi card is not working. It's go time. Looks good. That looks very good. And let's zoom in here. I see Wi-Fi signal. Let's log in. Yep, internet access. Signal's a little weak. It's because I'm in a concrete room with the door closed. But it didn't work before. So we are ready for some telescope work. And I didn't need a new laptop. That's always good. Well, I hope this one disaster after another was at least entertaining for you. It certainly was for me because this all started in February, and as you notice on the date on there, that is May. Thanks for being with me, and I'll see you next time.